Welcome to the Image Maker Presents, the internet radio show that brings image together from head to soul. My name is Dr. Joyce Knudsen, and I have been the research director for the Image Maker Incorporated for over 25 years. You can reach me at www.imagemaker1.com. Note that there are two other sites and a blog. Our goal is to inform, educate, and inspire listeners to achieve their fullest potential and feel the joy of happiness in their lifetime. If you would like to be on the show, email me at imagemaker@bellsouth.net. Remember, achieving starts with believing. Our guest today is Sangeeta S Bahl, and welcome from India, Sangeeta.
Hi, a very good morning to you.
I'd like to ask you some questions about India. What is the business etiquette?
Okay, this is a very apt and excellent question because being from India, I have recently co-authored a book called the Executive Etiquette Bar, and the chapter of my book is The Art of Doing Business in India. Now, Indians have economically liberalized innumerable opportunities for all countries to invest here. So the kind of tips that I would like to give to the people in the West is that India is a land of family-oriented values, and it's embedded in reverence to the elders and the seniors. So the best way to do business in India is to cultivate a relationship and then get into business.
How is image consulting creating an awareness in India?
Initially, it was just a perception about developing your personality, but now it's taken to a high level where people are waking up to image makeovers. And I'm very fortunate enough to count myself as the first certified AICI member to bring this awareness about through the medium of press, radio, TV, and of course the website.
That's great. Congratulations on that. What is the skin tone of women in India, and how does color enhance it?
The majority of women in India is more geared towards a warm skin tone, but with the influx of the multicultural marriages and depends on from which part of India you are, there are a lot of tones which go towards the cool side. But the color analysis, like the image consultancy, is a new concept, and people are waking up to seeing that how color can actually enhance their features and make them really bright.
I would think that the color would enhance any skin tone of anyone in the world, but perhaps in India, is it any more difficult to make the color enhance the skin tone?
It's actually very exciting because India, it's a huge country, and we have multitude of colors where people are ready to experiment. So when they get their color analysis done, they are even more amazed to find out which extra colors which they never thought of are actually their colors.
Okay, about the job profile and dress code being synonymous with personality, is it prevalent in India as it is in the West?
It is getting to be there. Over here, the higher ranks are very easy to identify because these people travel a lot abroad to the West, to the East, and the visibility is more since the traditional code of Indian dress is the sari, which can be used as the business dressing. But here, you can visibly distinguish a person and his personality through the code of dress by they are getting to wear a lot of business suits, and because, when you're working with the West, it is just needed to confine to a certain level of understanding with your clients.
I am a little curious, and I'm sure our listeners are, about the sari. Why is it that some people wear them and some people don't?
It's actually very surprising to hear that because majority of the people do love to wear the sari. It's just the comfort level because sari is a dress code of women who sometimes have been wearing it from the time they were very young. But some people just wear it as an added accessory to your style dressing. And it's much more comfortable to wear a trouser or a jacket rather than just wear a sari. And also it's the factor of the climate.
So can you tell us exactly what a sari is and whether the women of India as you said, they do enjoy wearing them, but we want to respect your tradition. So could you explain us exactly what that is and how did it come about?
Well, sari has been originated from 6 yards, and it's a draping for your body with 2 other pieces of clothing, which is a blouse, which uncovers your midriff, and you wear like a long skirt, which is called a petticoat, on which you actually drape the 6 yards. And there are different ways of tying the sari. In the south, the saris are worn with the border in the front, but in the north, it's slightly different. But now it's used as a very stylish quotient also.
I think that's great information because I think a lot of people just don't know it. What do you think the challenges of being an image consultant are, especially in India?
Well, the biggest challenge we face is to create the awareness, but now since people are waking up, it's just getting to, for people to take the help of image consultancy because it's available here. And also image consultancy doesn't just cover the appearance of a person, it covers the behavior as well as the communication. So here people are interested in paying the money and getting the right help. And image consultancy with AICI is going to take it to great heights.
And AICI stands for?
AICI stands for the Association of Image Consultants International, and I'm very fortunate to say that I'm the first certified image consultant from AICI in India.
That's great. Good for you. Well, is image related to inner being or just outer beauty?
I sincerely believe that image starts from the inner. If you do not feel good inside, you are not going to be able to dress on the outside. So there are a lot of issues involved in how to feel in your inner being. Mainly, how you motivate yourself to make a change. Secondly, how you actually feel about yourself making that change, which would be the self-esteem. Do you feel confident enough? So once those issues are tackled, and this is usually done in the first consultation, to talk to people about what they feel about making a change or why they are making the change. Once we address this issue, then it's absolutely excellent to move forward and dress the outer.
Having known you, Sangeeta, for a while, I can honestly tell our listeners that you definitely have inner being and outer beauty.
Oh, thank you so much.
Very welcome. I only speak the truth. Color can either make or break you. Do you agree about that?
I absolutely agree. Because this was not until I came to know about color analysis and I was told that certain colors made me look different from how I used to look always alive. After understanding color, I know that it enhances your right features, makes you look really bright, and also camouflages so many of your flaws which you thought, are there. And if the colors are wrong, they can literally mar your perfect day by making you look older, drained, and even the lines on your pronouns as you get older can be hideous on the face or on the body.
Now, a lot of people may think we're just talking about women, but men need color too, don't you think?
Absolutely. And you'll be very surprised to hear this, that I do get a lot of male clients who come for color analysis just before their wedding. And the wedding season in India starts from November until February, and it's packed right now.
And the men come all the time, not just before a wedding, as far as getting the colors done and looking their best.
And also, the most important thing is that in Indians, our weddings are really very expensive. So the kind of clothes that you buy have to be the right colors. Last year, at this time, I used to have more male clients coming for color analysis before their weddings than actually women. But this year, the equation is somehow equal.
Okay. Well, you already asked my next question was how many men are taking image consulting in India. I would say that you're saying about half.
Image consultancy as a profession or as a client?
Using men as clients. How many, let's say a percentage of men to women that are using image consulting services?
The higher rank of men in, the upper strata of society or, say, a job are much more than the women in the higher rank. But generally, it's more women as of now.
And don't you think that's going to change?
It's going to change. I think just a little bit more push is needed towards the men to say, yes, the help is available, and we are here to help you.
How do you see yourself going on in the image field? What do you see yourself in 3 years, 5 years? Where do you see yourself going, Sangeeta?
Honestly, I think I'm going to lead this revolution forward. Since I was the first certified one, and luckily for me, I was also made the AICI ambassador to India to recruit more AICI members to take this forward. And next year onward, it's going to be a case of image consultancy spread all over India.
That's a great goal. You think you're going to make it in a few years? Is that the time frame that you have thinking in your mind?
I give myself 5 years, and in 5 years, I see image consultancy spread all over, not just India, but even neighboring India, and I intend to cash on that.
That's unbelievable. Well, did you have special training to be able to get to this point?
It's very surprising you ask me that. I had special training from a very special lady called Dr. Joyce, and I'm really very pleased to say that if it hadn't been for her, I wouldn't have got started.
Well, that's very nice of you to give me credit, but Sangeeta, I can tell you that you are a very hardworking person, and hardworking people are the ones who do succeed. Tell our listeners how to get in touch with you.
I'm available in India, and my website is www.impactimageconsultants.net. I'm also on the Twitter and the Facebook. That's all mentioned on my website. And I'm also available on the AICI site, which is www.aici.org in the Indian.
Is there anything you'd like to leave our audience with before we complete our interview?
What I'd like to say to the audience in U.S. is that India is a remarkable place, and image consultancy is spreading so much that I'd like to visit. I'd like to want people from America to come to India and see the culture, the vibrancy of colors, and the hospitality of Indians.
I would like to see that. I know you invited me, but I'm just, at this point, still need to learn a lot about India. Is there anything that you can tell me and your viewers why India is a great place to go to and people should not be fearful of anything about leaving the United States and going overseas?
India is going to be a superpower soon. It wasn't until a few years back, but it has come to a position where globally it's up there in the market. Contrary to what people have, the ideas about India through movies, it's actually a very, very modern place with a mixture of tradition as well as the modern. But what you get from here in India is the people. You can never leave India without the whiff of the people, and the people will make a difference in your life once you reach here. You have to try it to believe it. It's a miracle.
Absolutely. Well, it was a pleasure to speak with you today, Sangeeta, and thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you so much, Joyce, for inviting me all over from here, from India. And I'd like to say that it was absolutely fantastic for me to share my views on air. Thank you so much again.
My pleasure. Thank you, Sangeeta.